Jack was a lazy and careless young man who lived the same day over and over again. Every morning he would wake up late, reach for his phone immediately, and start scrolling without purpose. Hours would pass without him realizing it. Videos, social media, distractions, everything except his own life. And at the end of the day, he would go to sleep feeling empty again. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, but nothing in his life ever changed. He had dreams, just like everyone else. He wanted to be better, stronger, more focused, but wanting was not enough. He kept repeating the same habits every single day, and those habits were quietly destroying his future. Deep inside, Jack felt stuck, not because life was against him, but because he was against himself without even realizing it. One night, something changed. He sat alone in his room, staring at the ceiling in silence. No phone, no distractions, just thoughts. And for the first time, he asked himself a serious question. How long am I going to live like this? The question didn't feel normal. It felt heavy. It felt like a wake-up call he could no longer ignore. That night, Jack didn't sleep the same way. Something inside him shifted. Not motivation, but decision. He realized he didn't need a perfect moment. He needed a new system, a new way of living, a new identity. And that is when he discovered 8 habits that slowly began to rebuild his entire life. 1. Wake up with purpose. Jack started with his mornings. Before, he would wake up and immediately escape into his phone. Now he changed that. The first thing he did every morning was pause and ask himself, who am I becoming today? This question gave him direction. It stopped his days from being random. For the first time, his mornings had meaning. 2. Control your mind. Jack used to believe every thought that entered his mind. If he thought, I can't do this, he accepted it as truth. If he thought, I am weak, he acted like it was real. But now he started noticing his thoughts instead of obeying them. When negativity appeared, he challenged it. I can't do this became, I am learning how to do this. I'm not good enough became, I am improving every day. Slowly, his mind stopped controlling him. He started controlling his mind. 3. Move your body every day. At first, Jack had no energy, no motivation, no discipline, nothing. But he forced himself to move anyway. A short walk, a few push-ups, simple exercises. Nothing extreme, just consistency. And something surprising happened. The more he moved, the more energy he gained. His body stopped feeling heavy all the time. He started feeling alive again. 4. Discipline over motivation. Jack used to wait for motivation. He would say, I will start tomorrow when I feel ready. But tomorrow never came. Now he understood something powerful. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. So he stopped waiting. Even when he didn't feel like it, he acted. Even when he was tired, he continued. Even when he had no desire, he still showed up. That's when real change started. 5. Protect your time. Jack began to see how much time he was wasting every day. Hours disappeared without value, scrolling, watching, repeating. So he made a decision. He started protecting his time like it was something valuable, because now he understood it was. He reduced distractions. He limited unnecessary screen time. He started focusing only on what actually mattered, and suddenly his days felt longer and more meaningful. 6. Learn something every day. Instead of consuming random content, Jack started feeding his mind. One idea per day, one lesson, one small improvement. It didn't feel big at first, but over time it built up. His thinking changed, his awareness increased. He stopped being the same person who wasted his time blindly. He was becoming someone sharper, more focused, more aware. 7. Embrace solitude. Jack used to fear silence. He always needed noise, videos, or distractions. But now he started sitting alone sometimes. No phone, no noise, no escape. At first it felt uncomfortable, but slowly he started understanding himself. In silence, he saw his mistakes clearly. In silence, he found clarity. In silence, he met the real version of himself. 8. Keep going no matter what. This was the hardest habit, because Jack still failed sometimes. He still had bad days. He still fell back into old habits. But now he didn't quit completely. He didn't restart from zero every time. He kept going, because he understood something important. Change is not a perfect journey. It is a consistent one. Even slow progress is still progress. Weeks passed, then months, and slowly Jack started noticing changes. His mind was clearer, his body was stronger, his time was more controlled, his life felt different. But the biggest change wasn't outside, it was inside. One day he looked at himself and realized something powerful. He was no longer the same person who used to wake up and waste his days. Same world, same life, but a completely different identity. And that is when he finally understood the truth. He didn't change in one day. He changed through 8 simple habits. That rebuilt his entire life from zero.